Straight out of Diamond Star Production.
Hi everyone, this is SOJ Consult. So this is the part 3 of our taking off an estimation for structural works. So if you are yet to watch our previous two classes, in taking off for structural works, please click at the description button. So in our previous classes, we did site preparation. Under site preparation, we did site clearance and topsoil excavation. So after topsoil excavation, we have retaining of topsoil, retaining or disposal of topsoil. After that, we have trench excavation. So today's work, we are starting with leveling and compacting. So if you are watching us for the first time, I would like us to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, and please share our videos to your friends in a built environment. So today, without no further ado, so let us start with our work, leveling and compacting. Leveling and so under leveling and compacting, we take note of two things, which are the trench, the main guards, and the trench width. The main guards and the trench width. So this is the main guard. Our main guard is 162.90. So we are going to write equal to this, press enter, and the width of excavation and the width of the trench. So you can see in this image, so the two workers here, they are using what they call is ramming machine to compact the trench surface. So we are going to take note of the main guard and the width of the trench, so equal to the width of the trench, which is 0.68. Press enter. So we are going to sum it up in our squaring column. This multiplied by this. So that's it. So as usual, we can try and color this cell. So I will choose color blue for this. Color blue. So after our leveling and compacting, we have earthwork support. Earthwork support is also measured in meter square. It's measured in meter square. So we all know what we call earthwork support. This is support. The support in this work is provided to the sides of our trench excavation. Maybe to avoid the falling of earth into our trench surface. So there are two things to take note in our earthwork support. We take note of the main guard and the depth, and can you see the depth of excavation. So in our section here, our depth of excavation we assumed is 0.9 meters. So it's 0.9 meters. So we are going to write equal to this, and also equal to the depth of our excavation. Depth is 0.9. Also, something to take note in our earthwork support. Our earthwork support is to the two sides of the trench. One is here and one is here. So we are going to multiply it by 2. So that's it. So multiply by 2. So the answer we get here now is equal to this. Multiply by this. Multiply by this. That's our answer here. So we are going to color this. The answer we get in our squaring column, we are going to color it. So after our earthwork support, we have anti-termite treatments. Anti-termite treatment is also measured in meter square. So this is in the image showing the workers spraying anti-termite chemicals into the trench surface. So there are two things, there are three things to take note in our anti-termite treatments. So we spray chemicals on the sides of our excavation, on the sides here and here on the sides of our excavation. We also spray chemicals on the trench surface. I mean the bottom of our excavation, the trench surface. Also, you take note of the main guts. So to take off for that, we are going to write equal to the main guts. Then for the two sides of our excavation, we're going to write equal to the depth of our excavation, then multiply by 2. It shows that you are spraying these two sides, this side and this side. So your main gas by the depth of your excavation, then multiply by 2. So this is what we did here. You can just, as you have said, we are allowed to copy formulas in Excel. You can write equal to, or let me just click here, press Ctrl C and come here, press Ctrl V. So it's allowed to copy formulas in Excel. So the second thing we are going to do is that we are going to like put this one in no fill. I will explain the reason later. No fill. So next thing to do is that our chemical also is on the surface of the trench. Aside that it's at the two sides of the excavation, we also spray chemical on the surface. So to take off for that, we are going to write equal to your main gut, then equal to the width of our excavation. Our width of the excavation trench is 0.675. So you are going to write is equal to 0.68 approximately. So 0.68. So you are going to write this times this. I'm going to copy here, press Ctrl C and come to this cell, Ctrl V. So if you are going to check this, check the formula here, P54 times P55, that means this one times this. So that's this. So we are going to put this on as no fee. So the measurement you obtain for the side, both sides, and the trench surface, we are going to add it up. So to do that, we are going to press equal to this plus this. So that's our final answer for anti-termite treatment. That's our final answer. So we are going to color this box now. Color the cell. So that's our final answer for anti-termite treatment. So our next item after anti-termite treatment. Notes: leveling and compacting, earthwork support, and anti-termite treatment is not a compulsory measurement during estimation. If it is involved in your contract work, then you can take off for it. But if it is not involved in your contract work, you might leave leveling and compacting, earthwork support, and anti-termite treatment out. So after our anti-termite treatment, our next work is concrete in foundation. You all know what we call concrete in foundation. Concrete in foundation is the casting of concrete to the trench surface. Most concrete in foundation is 2 to 5 thickness. That means 9 inches. But the code stipulates that our thickness of concrete footing should not be less than 150 mm, which is 6 inches. So to take off for our concrete in foundation, if you see our paper size now, our A4 paper size, can you see the side boundary and the boundary at the bottom? Can you see that we don't have enough space for our concrete in foundation? So what next is that we can copy our title page here. Copy the title page here. Just press Ctrl C and come here to the next page here. Click and press Ctrl V. So you are trying to copy the heading of the first page to the heading of the second page. So if you are trying to print this taking off sheet, it will be more professional. So in our concrete in foundation, so it's measured in meter cube. So there are three things to take note in our concrete in foundation. We take note of the main guts, we take note of the width of the concrete of the trench, and we also take note of the thickness of the concrete. So to take off for that now, we are going to write equal to this, enter, equal to the width of our trench. The width, if you check the image now, if you check, it's very explainable in the image. The width from here to here, then the thickness from here to here. So that's what we are taking off from. So equal to the width is 0.6. Just copy here, press enter. Then the thickness, the thickness of our concrete is not included here, but you can write it down. It's 0.23 approximately. But you can now color it. You can color it as red to show that is editable. It's editable. Oh, okay. I know what's wrong. So I think it's bringing our text is in red. So let's change our text to black. Our text here to black. Ctrl Z. So our text here is red. Let's change it to black first. So then let's color our cells red as this color. So that's it. So to find our answer in our squaring column, right, is equal to this multiplied by this multiplied by the thickness of our concrete. So this is our final answer. We get 25.48 meter cube of concrete. So you can now color this as our blue here. So that's our quantities we obtain for our concrete. Our concrete work is 25.48 meter cube of concrete. So after our concrete in foundation, our next item is block work in foundation. After pouring our concrete, next is block work in foundation. This block work in foundation. This block work. We set block into the trench. We set block inside the trench. So for our block work, we take note of the main guts of the block work. We take note of the height, because our block work is measured in meter square. Block work is measured in meter square. So for our block work in foundation, you can just try and copy this, paste, and change this concrete to block work in foundation. Change it to block work, and also change it to meter square. Block work in foundation, and you can change it to meter square. That's it. So we have to find our main gut. We can't use main gut we use for our trench excavation for our block work in foundation, because of the main reason. Our main reason is that in our trench excavation with the dots, with less spread in our T-junctions. If you watch our previous video when we were trying to solve our internal guts, we try to less spread. I said anywhere we have T-junctions, let's go into the plan and let's see. I said anywhere we have T-junctions here, let me show you a foundation plan. This place, we are going to less the spread here, from here to here, and from here to here. So that's why we can't use our main gut obtained in the trench excavation for our block work, because our block work there's no lessen or spread. The block connects directly together. So that's it. So for our block work, we're going to try and solve for the guts. So we have the external guts, internal guts. So for our internal guts, so I've told us how we can solve our internal guts. The principle we applied to our internal gut for trench excavation is the same principle we attached to our internal gut in block work in foundation. The only difference is that we don't less our spread for T junctions. We don't let So you can just divide your gap into vertical and horizontal. Maybe this one can be horizontal v1, v2, v3, v4, v5. So sorry, h1, h2, h3, h4, like that. And this one might be v1, v2, v3, v4, v5. So that's it. For the purpose of this work, for this work, I'm going to like assume a value just to save time, or there's a way you can do it. This one now, in our internal guts, let's assume that this internal guts this our internal gut is 98.04, and we deduct twice spread in the value we obtain. We deduct twice spread in the value we obtain. But let's assume we counted all our measurements, our h1, h2, h3, h4. Let me try and show you guys. Let's say we calculate this one, h1, h2, h3, sorry, v1, v2, v3, h1, h2, h3, h4, h5. We counted the numbers of our internal gap. Let's say, for example, the number of our internal gap is, let me say, 28, and you know that in those 28 internal gaps, we deduct twice spread. The twice spread is 0.45. One spread is 225. Then the twice spread means that we deduct spread at this area and at this area. That means 225 times 2 is 450. To convert that to meter is 0.45. That means this 28 now equal to 28 numbers of internal gaps times multiplied by 0.45. We obtain 12.6. This 12.6 now we now add it to the value of our internal gaps. So that's the simple logic behind that. So if you want to make your work faster and easy, you can also employ that method also. So let me try and use the method I stated there. Let's say equal to this, equal to our former internal gaps, then plus, okay, we obtain, I think we obtain 12.6 there. Okay, plus 12.6. So 12.6, we obtain 1164. This is just a estimated value. So to have a correct value, you have to take the pin and add the internal gaps one by one. You have to divide your internal gap into two, horizontal, vertical. Or if you have two sets of blocks, you can divide it into horizontal 225, horizontal 150. Make sure you add all your values one after the other. But for the sake of the video we are posting on YouTube, you can do that. So for our internal gaps, so this external gap plus internal gaps. So for our total gap is the summation of internal gaps. So our total gap is the summation of our external gaps plus internal gaps. So I'm going to write equal to this plus this. So that's it. So this is our total gaps. So as I've said, I said for our block work, we take note of two things: the mean gap and the height of the block So write this now that equal to this, our total mean gap we obtain here, then our height of our block. So we can go to the section. So this is our section here. I said the depth of our excavation is 900. Let's assume 900. So 900. So you can see here from the normal ground level to the oversized concrete floor is 450 plus 450. So let's deduct for this oversized concrete floor. Let's assume that our oversized concrete slab floor is 150. So we are going to deduct 150 from this top. That means minus 150. Then let's assume our concrete footing is 225. Our concrete footing is 225 minus 225, so it's 975. So our block work, the height of our block work is 975, so it's 975. So in meter is 0.975, so approximately 0.98. so to sum that now, 20 column can put is equal to, or can just try and copy formula from here, Ctrl C and come here and paste. So these are quantities obtained for our block working foundation. So if you are watching us for the first time, I would like you to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and please share our videos with your friends. So our part 4 of our video should be about disposal and backfilling of excavated materials. Bye. God bless you.